The National Review Institute is devoted to Bill Buckley and his legacy, both supporting the magazine that he founded and loved and defending his memory and his principles.
Bill Buckley had a very special ability to bring people together of all different viewpoints. And today, we are all in common cause. We believe in the core conservative principles that Bill Buckley championed. And we feel that the original idea that Gay Gaines, that Lisa Nelson, Wick Allison, and others had to bring people together and promote National Review's mission is core to National Review Institute's mission.
The Institute started in the early 1990s when a couple of people, the leadership of the magazine and friends of the publication, realized that it needed a nonprofit element, it needed a nonprofit arm.
That's when Reagan has left office, a great success. There have been huge changes in Eastern Europe, but the conservative movement is suddenly feeling slightly bereft. So National Review found itself in a situation in which it was a bit uncertain about its future as a magazine.
We were kind of struggling and trying to figure out a way to make sure that National Review and the legacy of William F. Buckley would live on.
We needed an angel, and we needed an angel who was actually active, and we found that angel in Palm Beach.
I remember inviting some of the National Review favorites down to Palm Beach with Stanley and me, and that was in early 1990. We had Wick Allison and his wife, Dusty Rhodes and his wife Gleaves, John O'Sullivan, the editor, Lisa Nelson, and Mike Joyce and his wife Mary Jo from the Bradley Foundation. And I said, you know what, we're all going to go into the sunroom and we're going to think about something bigger that we can do.
The big thing was, how can we get an institution that will mean the magazine can continue more or less indefinitely, but that also develops other ways of broadcasting the conservative message to millions of Americans who otherwise wouldn't hear it? And the answer was the National Review Institute.
We knew what we wanted to do and we knew what we wanted to create and build, and it was through that weekend that National Review Institute was conceived of and really created.
I thought to myself, well, this is really going to be a big thing, a big deal. One of the first things we did was to hold a conference. Now, that's a fairly common thing, isn't it? But this conference took place at the end of the first week of the Clinton administration, inauguration week.
We knew that we had to convene a group of people who would figure out how to respond to this new president. We thought that we would put together a meeting in DC in January of 200 or 300 people.
In the end, we got 1,100 people at the Mayflower.
Thank you all for coming. We wanted to attract a chorus of people beyond the reach of National Review to communicate the editorial mission of National Review to a wider audience. I said to Bill Buckley recently, we conservatives need to get together and to show the world that we are alive and well. And he said, Gay,
I am alive. I am not well.
One of the people that came was Newt Gingrich. And he told me at the beginning how depressed he had been after the election. And at the end of the very first day of our meetings, with everybody he listened to, he came to me and said, I'm inspired. We've just got to roll up our sleeves and get back to work. After that conference, we had a conference in Chicago. We had a conference on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, California. We went to Italy. Everybody who was invited to attend was expected to speak up, argue, and we were steamrolling our thoughts around the world.
It's so important to remember that what Gay wanted to do was strengthen the movement of people who supported the National Review magazine. And it's not just about donors. It's about people who believe in the intrinsic values that William F. Buckley does.
We were undoubtedly on a roll, and I think everybody felt that.
We weren't about to give up. We'd been defeated, but we would come back.
Our mission at National Review Institute is to preserve and promote the legacy of William F. Buckley. And we do that today by both supporting the top writers at National Review, but then also promoting their work around the country and making a connection with our supporters.
The National Review Institute's Ideas Summit
Series celebrating the life and legacy of William F. Buckley Jr. We feel that meeting people, not only bringing them to us with our big conferences, but to see them in their hometowns allows us the opportunity to get to know them.
It seems that National Review Institute is all over the country. It's grown a lot since the days we founded it, and I think that's wonderful that they have many different programs in key cities around the country. I'm thrilled to hear about that.
Now we're a much stronger community than we've ever been, thanks to the Institute.
Already we're building on a platform that is very well established, and I'm very grateful for that. And we do think that we are bringing something new here. It's going to be a part of the National Review website, which is National Review Capital Matters.
National Review Capital Matters is a new venture in collaboration with National Review Institute to cover business, economics, and finance topics in a new and distinctly National Review way. National Review Capital Matters will first and foremost defend capitalism. It will defend its creativity, the innovation, the prosperity, the political freedom that is organically connected to capitalism.
The Institute has reached an entirely new level to revive and preserve the legacy of Bill Buckley.
Bill was once invited to a baseball game by a friend, and he said, "No thanks, I've already been to one."
So thanks to National Review Institute, there are now many more ways for our readers and our supporters to be in touch with National Review, to be part of what we do, besides just reading the publication. Obviously, we want them to read the publication. That's a wonderful thing. But this is more than just a publication. It's a cause, and it's a community.
And everybody in this audience should be supporting it, because we all lament the things that are going on. There's one way you can help, and it's write a check.
So this is a mutual enterprise devoted to what has made this country great and what will keep it great.